Hello students, how are you? I hope all of you are doing well. This is Rajan Ghai, your accounts teacher. Today I have come up with a new video in which we gonna learn introduction to accounting means your first chapters. So before starting this, we understand that what we gonna do in this chapter. First, we do start with meaning of accounting and bookkeeping and accountancy. Means three definition we have to understand. First is of accounting, second is of bookkeeping, and third is of accountancy. Then we gonna learn transaction and events. Means what kind of transaction and events that we have to record in your books of accounts. And third, process of accounting. Means what's the way, what are the steps we have to consider while recording the books of accounts. So let us start with first your meaning of accounting. As we learned, as we understood in last video, accounting is just an language. We have to understand this language. Like English, Punjabi, Hindi, these are your languages same. Accounting is a language of firm or a company or an individual or a business organizations. So we have to just understand this language. So let's start with your meaning of accounting. Accounting is a systematic process of identifying. So you can see that systematic process. Systematic means there is a system to record each and every transaction of the firms or business organization in books of accounts. First, you have to identify whether the transaction is economic or non-economic. Identify means only in accounting we record only those transactions or those activity which relates to money. Means only monetary transactions we have to consider. Means any activity which is not relating to your money, that would not be part of your accounts. Measure means we have to check whether these transactions are economic or non-economic. Collecting means we have to collect the data. Means all kind of transactions we have to consider first, that what we gonna count into those books of accounts. Record, then we gonna record. Recording means then we just made those transactions into books of accounts. Classifying, we have to understand classifying. So classifying means after recording those transactions into first books, which is called journal entry, then we divide those transactions according to the nature of the accounts. Means let's say we have recorded 10 or 20 transactions, in books of accounts, then we have to check. Means the transaction which relates to, let's say, cash, all those cash transactions comes into cash account, which is known as classification. Means first we record all the transactions, then we divide those transactions according to the nature of the accounts into different accounts. Means for cash transactions we make cash account, for bank transactions bank account, for transaction relates to your purchase and sales we open purchase and sales account. Those are called classifying. This is your second book, which is known as ledger. Then we summarize, analyze, and communicate the results to the users. It means after doing all the things, means after journalize the transaction, after classifying the transaction means into different accounts, then we make total of different accounts, then we check the balances of different accounts, then we just prepare our P&L account, which is called financial statements. So let's understand second one, which is your bookkeeping. So you can see bookkeeping is process of recording of financial transactions in systematic manner and classifying them into ledger. So you can understand accounting is a wider term, bookkeeping is a narrower term. You can say where bookkeeping ends, accounting starts, and accounting, it includes bookkeeping also. So bookkeeping means just keeping your books. So only two things are included in bookkeeping, that is your recording of financial transaction as well classifying. Means first different transaction whatever you have made in your books of in your firm, all those transactions has to be recorded in your first book, that is called journal. Recording means journal entry. Then you make according to the similar nature of the transactions, do just divide those transactions to different accounts, which is called ledgers. Only two things recorded into bookkeeping. So bookkeeping means only recording and classifying. So, but if you see accounting is wider than bookkeeping. It includes summarizing, it includes financial statements, it includes all the information which you get after preparing your books of accounts. Then you have to transfer, then you have to communicate all the data to the users. So you can understand accounting is wider term and bookkeeping is narrow term. Accounting itself includes all bookkeeping also. Okay. So third definition is accountancy. You can see accountancy is a systematic knowledge of accounting. It educates how to maintain the books of accounts. So it is more, it is called the more wider than accounting. So it is called knowledge of accountings. It guides you how to maintain the books of accounts. So this you can say we have finished our first part, means a bit we understand about accounting, bookkeeping and accountancy. So I repeat the same. Accounting is called systematic process of identifying, measuring and summarizing the and making all the financial statements. But bookkeeping includes only two things, that is yes, recording and classifying. And accountancy, it is wider, it includes accounting as well as bookkeeping, which tells us how to maintain the books of accounts. So I hope you understood a bit about these things. Next we move to yes, transactions and events. You can see once we start with your definition, it is mentioned yes, accounting is a systematic process of identifying what? Financial transactions. Now it means you have to see transactions. So what kind of transactions we gonna include in that accounting? So let's understand two things, that is transactions and events. So we know every individual performs some kind of economic activity. That I think you learned that economic activity in your 10th class in economics. All the economic activities are run for an individual benefit and may create social benefit, means benefit for public at large. So such economic activities are performed through transactions and events. So let us understand what do you mean by transaction and events. So transaction is called anything which we can say that which we start with the buying and selling, giving and taking, means two kind of things are occurred in transactions. So transaction is called a business. So once we start any kind of business, it means we gonna purchase, we gonna sell, we invest the money into business. So it means there must be two parties. So two parties, once they interact, once they just buy and sell, once they give and take, it becomes your transactions. So you can say transaction is called a business. A performance of an act, means anything, any kind of performance in an act, what you are going to do, it becomes your transactions. An agreement is called any kind of agreement between two parties, it becomes an transactions. So what do you mean by events? Event is called a happening, a result and outcome. Whatever you have started, let's say you have started a business, you invest a specific amount into business. After completing 1 year of business, then you check your profit and loss account. Whatever you earned, it becomes a result, it becomes an outcome. So your outcome, your result, your happening, it becomes events. But in accounts, we consider only those transaction and events which relates to money terms, means only monetary events, monetary transaction we have considered in books of accounts. Let's understand your transaction events with an example. Let's say an individual invests in business rupees 2 lakh. Ab he purchases goods of rupees 1,15,000 and sells for 1,47,000 during the month. Sorry. And pays rent and salaries for 5,000. One person, he started new business, he invests rupees 2 lakh in the business. He purchases goods of rupees 1,15,000 and he sells 1,47,000 during the month. He pays rent and salaries of for rupees 5,000 to the employees as well as landlord. And at last, closing stock in hand. Closing stock means the stock which is not sold, which is left at the end of the month. Now, individual performs economic activity, you can say. Now, we have to consider, we have to think what in this statement or in this question, what are the transaction and what are the events. So I told you earlier, transaction means anything between any kind of monetary event, any kind of monetary event between two parties, or any kind of monetary thing between two parties, it is called transactions. Buying and selling, investing, purchasing, it is called transactions. So let's say transactions becomes rupees 2 lakh, that person invests in the business, it becomes transactions. Then that person purchases goods, it becomes transactions. Then person goods selling means must, it means you sold the goods to the customer. So two parties are there, you and your customers. So two parties means transactions, and money is there, so sale. Purchase is there, you purchased a stock, you purchase goods from your supplier, it means you are there as well as as well as supplier is there. You invested in the business, it means these kind of things are called transactions. Then last is your rent and salary. You paid the rent to the landlord as well as salary to the employees. So two parties are there, you and your landlord as well as your employees. So these are called transactions. So transactions are investing in the business rupees 2 lakh, it is called transaction. Purchasing goods, it is called transaction. Selling of goods, it is called transaction. And as last, you can say paying rent and salary, it is called transactions. Now, what do you mean by event? So event is called, I told you that event is called outcome as well as result. So whatever you have done in this your total whole business, the outcome of that business is called your event. So let's check. You have sold goods of rupees 1,47,000, but 15,000 is with you. Once you deduct 1,15,000 your purchase minus 5,000, it comes your 42,000. It means this is your profit. So you can say, means after doing all the business activity, whatever you gained, it becomes your event because it is called your outcome. I hope you understood this. So let us move to the next, that is your accounting process. So accounting process means how you gonna record these transactions to books of accounts. So these are the steps you have to consider. Financial transaction, and first you have to check what your transaction should be. Financial means relates to money nature. Transaction and events, only those events which relates to those transaction which relates to your monetary, those should be recorded into books of accounts. First you gonna record in books of journal, means prime entry. Then you classify into ledger, means similar nature of transactions that should be divided into one account, means all the cash transaction comes into cash account, all the bank transaction comes into bank account. So these kind of things. Then you make a summary, means then you prepare your trading P&L account and balance sheet, mean your financial statement. Then you check whatever you gained after completing the business activities. Then you analyze whether you have earned whatever you targeted or not. Is there any deviation in that? Then you have to check that deviation. At last, all the informations, all your profit and loss, you just communicate to your users. That we see in next video, what are the different users of the your business firms. So this way your accounting process is there. I hope you understand. So thanks a lot for this video, and stay tuned for next. In next video we'll discuss your different kind of users as well as different other things. Okay, thank you.